Hey, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot Magazine. Thank you so very much for tuning in, for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the views, everything, the patience, everything. I appreciate it all. Let's go ahead and ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy and let's see what the message that Spirit has for us. Hey, Kate. Hey, Red Violet Crystals. How are you? Hello, Toriano. Let's ring the bell. Do you hear that? Clear as a bell. Spirit has a plan to shut somebody up for good. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. Somebody, it's like they now they want to kind of bring you some flowers after they see, things from a different point of view. Now they see things differently. Okay? Like I said, Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan to shut somebody up so they can't say nothing no more. Not whenever it's talking anything negative about you. I mean, that is done and it's over with. You know, the truth of the matter is here, and what you've been talking about is the truth. You are that shining star. You were the healer. You were the healer. Somebody they're kind of sad. They kind of wish it was them that was the healer and not you. But and so for that they're kind of sad, but at the same time they're looking at the value that you bring to them and their life. How you are a marvelous choice. How much value you bring to them and to their life. So when they finally weighed their pros and their cons and they found out that you are the happiness that they've been looking for. And this person, it's like they fooled themselves into thinking something else from the past. Like they allowed themselves to believe a lie about you. Not any longer. Those days are over. What's the message, Spirit? What? Yeah. It's like somebody it's like something about their patience. Their patience is running thin. Their patience ran thin from wherever they was at because they wasn't healing, they wasn't progressing, they was not being able to rest. Their patience ran thin. Somebody else they was waiting for somebody else to produce what they was talking about, but it never really came through. Like somebody was just out there talking a good game. That was it. But whenever it came down to it, and you already knew it, you already knew somebody was getting ready to go through it. Thank you, Spirit. And see, this is a lot, but this is justice. This is justice. This is karma coming in to pay a debt. This is karma coming in to deliver some news. This is karma rushing in. Somebody, like they acted like they were confused about you and your spirituality and the way that you do and how you pray and who they thought that they was, because see what it was they allowed themselves to believe somebody else. you know they felt somebody else had more power over you, but they didn't, because you stood alone. Hey, Touche, how are you? You stood alone, and by you standing alone, that's how somebody was able to see who was able to do what and who was really the true blue. Now somebody's understanding that they didn't make the right choice when they chose somebody else. Because, see, things just wasn't working out. Nothing worked out. They waited and waited and waited and wait. Like I said, their patience ran thin. They was expecting something to happen, but the only thing that happened was conflict, chaos, confusion, a cacophony. And somebody was looking at that decision that you had made, how you had set yourself free. And not only did you set yourself free, but you was happy. You was free. You was expressing joy. You was looking like you were loving life. You were looking like you were loving life. And this person behind it all, they're so upset because they thinking about all the lies that they told about you and how they only broke their own heart. Hello, Nurse Oasis. And the entire time, you stood 10 toes down for yourself and you kept marching on. Hello, Lumi Lee. Someone decided it was time for them to do something different. That's when someone decided it was time for them to look within themselves, to really go within, to start praying. That's when someone started praying. And they realized exactly how long they had been held captive to some old lie about you. Hey, Mekana. Yes, I do. It's in the description box, sweetie. Hey, sis, how are you? Yeah. See, someone is now realizing your worth. How you didn't need anyone to validate you. How you just was like, okay, well, I don't need them. I know who I am, and like you had told that person, in time you'll see it for yourself, and kept it moving. And guess what? In time, that person has seen it for themselves. God has shown them, not once, not twice, but time and time again. I'm good, sis. Hey, Marie, how are you? Yeah, somebody, they feel left out in the cold. They feel left out in the cold. Isn't it ironic how they left you out thinking that you were going to feel left out in the cold, but you were thriving. You thrived on your own. It's like you didn't need them. Need you for what? That's when someone decided it was time for them to put all these little shenanigans and these little games to the side. Those groups that people they was hanging out with, those friends that they had. Maybe they wasn't friends after all. Yeah, somebody they definitely had to make a decision. It was time for them to take the blindfolds off. It was time for them to make a decision. And they decided it was time for them to walk away because they wanted to go back to, or they wanted to have that happiness. They wanted to have that stability. They wanted to have what 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 was representative of what they ended before. It's like they ended this, but now they actually want to go back to that because they see that this is what heals them. That's their wish fulfillment. That's their wish dream, their wish come true. This is why somebody is they're making the steps to they wanna go head first, back into that home life, into that stability. Yeah, somebody decided it was time for them to make some serious changes, healthy changes in their life. Hey, Subu, how are you? Oh, good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, somebody, the worst, somebody decided it was time to end things. It was time to end things. It was like they hadn't ended things in a long time, and they found out, because they chose to stay in this situation, cycle after cycle after cycle. They had to defend themselves. They had to come to that realization that this is a cycle that they had to break if they no longer wanted to fight, to have to watch their own back. They need to clear their energy. They need to get rid of who they're hanging around. What's the message? And they're thinking of the past. They're thinking of, they didn't go through this in the past. They didn't have to deal with this in the past. They didn't have to, worry about all this bullshit in the past. They're thinking about the past. They want to reach out. They really do, because they've been looking at you. They've been looking at you. They want to reach out. They've been doing a lot of research. They want to communicate to you. They want to tell you how they feel. They want to tell you that, that they've done some things. They've grown. They've matured. That, that they're different now. That they've dealt with that dark night of the soul. They've looked at themselves. They've figured some things out. Now they understand exactly what you were trying to get them to see. But mainly this person wants to apologize, because they thought that if they made you upset, that you would be upset. But this person wants to apologize because they realize that they were the only ones that was upset. It's like you understood. Whenever you understand why somebody's doing something, because you've been there, you've done that, you know exactly what's going on. You don't even do anything. You just like, okay, well, do what you got to do. You've already been there. You was like, okay, well, do what you got to do. Because you already knew. You had already been through all that. You know, you had already been through all of that. So you gave this person the opportunity, the wonderful opportunity, the blessed chance to grow. Hopefully this person can see that. But I feel like they were able to come to that conclusion while they were doing some introspection, that they were actually afforded, that you actually gave them the opportunity to grow, to challenge themselves, to push themselves. And it's because of what you said. Not just what you said, but it was whenever you walked away. That's when somebody came to the realization that they had to come up with a different plan, because what they was doing was not going to work. Someone realized they had to match you at your level, because you had already surpassed their level. So now it was time for them to grow. Bottom of the deck, release. And that's exactly what you had to do, was release somebody. Hi, Makana. Yes, exactly. I had to release somebody What's the message? Well, yes. It's almost like because you know what you someone was in the process of transforming into themselves, into being whole. They were in the process of transforming into themselves, into the butterfly that was coming out of the cocoon. That's what it was. That butterfly was. That's exactly what it was. That butterfly, that beautiful butterfly, was coming out of the cocoon, and so while you were coming out of the cocoon, you wanted that person to be there. But that person wasn't ready, so you had to let that person go, and so you could continue to grow. That person watched you grow, and so that person went through their own dark night of the soul, through their own cocoon period, and now here they are as a butterfly wanting to fly away too. It's your beacon, it's your light that's guiding somebody. You don't even know it. You may not even be speaking with this person, but it is your light that's helping this person to move forward. And it's so natural for you. You're not even doing anything different. You are just being you, your authentic self. And this is what this person was thinking about. This is part of what this person was thinking about. Your authenticity. And that's how they wanted to be, very authentic as well. No more hiding. No more morphing into who somebody else is. They wanted to be themselves. So it was time for them to receive the journey, to receive the gift that you allowed them to go on their own journey. At first they were upset because they were thinking, why did you leave? You didn't leave. You afforded them space. Hello, Davinia. How are you? You afforded them the space that they needed, because if you were still there, you would just be crowding them. They would not have been able to see as far as they could see. They wouldn't have been able to feel as much as they can feel. They wouldn't have been able to think as logically as they can think now, as holistically as they can think now, as spiritually as they can think now. If you were still there holding their hand. And it's for this they're appreciative. They were curious about the step-by-step process. And now they get to go on their own step-by-step process because they watched you through it. They watched you graduate. And it's like for you, for them, it was your integrity. It was your integrity that set you apart. It didn't make a difference what it was, who it was, what it was about. You were always going to tell the truth and be the person that you said that you were. It didn't make a difference what it was. Your integrity was never in question. Ever. This is what they also notice about you. Somebody is very awake. Or like they want to say, they're very woke. or they woke the fuck up. But now somebody understands. They see the light. They see the light after the dark. What's the message, Spirit? Something about some play. Maybe it's time to play. Maybe it's time for this person to play. Or maybe it's time for you to play. Because, after you've gone through this period of these difficulties, you've gone through this process, and now you have reached where you are at in the present. It's time for you to relax. It's time for you to let your hair down. It's time for you to play. Miracles are unfolding. It's like you're going to be at the right place at the right time. You're going to meet the right person, talk about the right thing. You're going to get the right break. It's going to be as it should be, as it's been written. All because you decided, then you realized that, you know what? You are enough. And you took that leap. But right before you took that leap, it's like you made a promise to your future self. Things that you were always going to do, things that you were always going to tell yourself, things that you were always going to not accept again. How this time was going to be different, because this time your eyes are wide open. This time you're allowing your intuition and your wisdom to guide you. Trust and believe. This is definitely a brand new day, because you were able to release what no longer needed to be held on to. What was just extra weight, extra baggage, which was depression, which was oppression, which was suppression, holding you down. What's the message? Thank you. It's time to create. It's time for you to go within yourself. You have to go back to when you was a little kid. What did you like to do? Bring that little kid back out. Let him or her come out to play. I used to love playing ball and jacks. Oh, I was good. I could bounce that ball, swoop, and get them jacks, and do the this and do the that, and do the this and do the that. But they don't sell them anymore. Maybe they was choking hazard. I don't know. And I was really good at Chinese jump rope and double dutch too. But you don't know anybody my age that does double dutch. And there's nobody else that my age that does Chinese jump rope. So it's like we have to go back and think about those things that we like to do, whether they were hobbies, whether those were things that we said we wanted to do when we grow up, whatever it is. Because back then it was going to be something that made you happy. Remember, you are that beacon. When you're reaching your goal, and that goal is the pinnacle of happiness, and that happiness is you doing what you love, because once you're doing what you're loving, it's not like it's working. when you're there, even if you have to still work that 9 to 5, but when you are there, you are that beacon to everybody else around you. You're the one that everyone needs to see make it. Whatever it is, doesn't mean that you have to have shitloads of money. It just means that you have to be stable. It just means that you have to be authentic. It just means that you have to be honest. It just means you have to have integrity. It just means that you have to be responsible and loving and kind and not afraid to stand up for yourself. It just means that you have to be able to present the best characteristics about yourself. Hey, Shin, how are you? Oh, I'm telling you, something magical is happening whenever you decide that you are enough. Take the leap. Spirit says, take the leap. It's like somebody else is looking at that man in the mirror, wondering, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Am I going to be able to? They're looking at that man in the mirror, wondering, is this for me? Is this really for me? It's really for you. Connect with that inner child. Remember what that inner child liked to do. Remember how happy that inner child was. What was it? Did you want to be a teacher? I did. I used to, my parents bought me this chalkboard and some chalk. And I had my little stuffed animals and my little dolls and whatever else. You take some of my older brother's G.I. Joes and line them all up, sit them all around that chalkboard. I'll be like adding 1+1, trying to spell words, the words that I could spell, A-N-D. That spells and, pronouncing it, teaching all of them how to say it, how to spell it, what it means. I was doing all that. Till I had my child, and I was like, whoa, how many of them this age in one classroom together? Oh, no. Mm-mm. 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 This one I got is enough. Because he a climber. He a climber, and he's really intelligent, and he will try and check you. No, I'm good. I'm good. But remember, it's all connected. Everything is connected. When you're gonna find out once you really tap in and you remember and you start taking those steps to go back to those childhood dreams and be that person that your inner child said that you wanted to be, because that's when you were still close to spirit, closest to spirit. You still had that remembrance, that dream, that goal that y'all had already established before you came down here. And then you came down here and trials and tribulation and trauma and bullshit and everything else, and having to remember passwords and telephone numbers and addresses and social security numbers, and we gotta go to work and all the other bullshit. So we kind of forget. But it's time to remember. Maybe you was good at woodworking or something. Hell, you could be the next Noah. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you could work with clay or something. We need some, hey, if you make bowls or something like that, and you work with clay or something, hey, if you make something, I'll buy something. but it's all connected. And you're going to find that you're going the right way whenever everything happens as like dominoes. Everything starts falling into place, just like dominoes. If it's not falling into place, it's not happening. But you have to follow your bliss. Have to. It's a must. It's a must. It's a must. It's a must. Because once we are happy, we're following our bliss. We love what we do and we're making money. It doesn't feel like work. It don't feel like work. And that's when we can be so happy and so thankful to God in all parts. And all God, I love what I do. And I'm making money doing it. That's what we need to do. Whether that's, our little thing on the side or whatever, because remember, they're looking at you. They're watching. You are the example. You're the one that they are making sure that if you do it, they're gonna do it. If you fuck it up, they're gonna fuck it up. And they're gonna be like, see there? Hey RB, how are you? Remember, Spirit is reminding you this is your cue. Spirit is letting you know you're the beacon. I'm doing great, RB. Just listen for Spirit. Continue to go in the direction that you need to go. But you are the example. And because you are the example, Spirit is setting you, Spirit has made you the example as to how you actually get there, what it takes to get down to wear that motherfucking crown the right way. Spirit is using you as the example so that nobody can say another motherfucking thing except that we need to shut the fuck up. That's all they can say. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. Let's see. We're going to pull a little from the stack. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Thank you. Now, isn't this something? Talk about two different energies. We got positive energy and we got energy, evil energy. Or we could just say we are very positive that there's some evil energy around. But it could be that your energy is positive and those that are looking at you, trying to see what you do, they may be looking at you with some evil energy. Either way, we have to be careful. Just remain aware. Remember, we said that we had to leave because they had to do it alone in order to grow. That's just confirmation. Hello, Roland. How are you, sweetie? That is just confirmation. They had to do it alone in order to grow. And somebody was trying to do something to you, but the practitioner got scared and ended up refusing to serve as this person. And this is somebody that and they didn't help you because they was the ones that was trying to do it to you. But see, they don't realize that all they did was create the perfect storm for themselves. And now there's some concern due to some type of message that they received. Only because now they realize that you got not only the high priestess energy, but you also got that shaman energy. So yes, they are hellified, funkified, wordified. Okay. They didn't know that they was fucking around like this. They did know they was fucking around. They just didn't know they was about to find the fuck out like this. Shit. Somebody was like, oh shit. Mm-hmm. They thought their ass was in the wild, wild west. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Just because all that curses was canceled. Because you already knew, and now everybody else knows that every word was a motherfucking lie. L-I-E. La, 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 la. And they was trying to scare you. You was like, let me tell you something. One thing that you don't do. You don't scare nobody's kids. That's what you don't do. You don't scare no motherfucking kids. Shit, here you are opening up like some beautiful lotus flower. You know how you are. Looking all innocent and sweet and things. You already know that you the key. You know you the key. You ain't even got to worry about it. Especially when you got the high priestess and shaman energy. Yeah, you like, you know what? Fuck with me if you want to. I want you to. I think it look cool doing that. I think you look real cool fucking around with me. Somebody's realizing now they ass is stranded alone on an island. Ain't nobody coming to help this fool. Everybody like, oh hell no. Hell no. And you standing your ground. You met every motherfucking word that you said. Every word that came out them lips. You meant them. You meant them. Now that ass is feeling stupid. I bet you they are feeling stupid. Talking about something they moving. I bet you they all wanting to move. Hello? I bet you they are wanting to move. And here you are getting good news. Some more good news. This person is just obsessed with you. They can't stop looking at you. They cannot stop looking at you, listening to you, trying to figure out what you're doing. Then this is the same person that tried to use your name. But this is the same person that's getting that blind justice. See, they didn't realize you had that high priestess and shaman energy. That's what you talking about, some nanny, boo-boo. Stick your head in the biggest, stinkiest pile of doo-doo, motherfucker. Hello. Shit. This is somebody who's talking too fast any damn way and had a whole bunch of financial burdens any damn way. And they was trying to get into your energy, but they can't. They can't get in your energy. You was like, back up, Jack. Back up, Jack. Hey, back up. Back up, back up. Ain't nobody playing. Ain't nobody playing with you. See, you knew this motherfucker was nothing but a liabilities liability. That's why you was like, hey, back the fuck up. Don't back the fuck up. Yes, Roland, they love the hate. Love it. This is why we have to use tarot. And it's not because we're trying to figure out what the fuck they doing. We don't give a fuck what they doing. We got to use tarot just to make sure that we can ward them motherfuckers off. Shit. See, we are unbroken, and they see that. They see that. That's why they want to be our soulmate. And there could be a soulmate. But if they're not a soulmate and they acting right, then you just a soulmate. That's it. That's it. Somebody got a whole new understanding of the word friends after they was hanging around with the wrong damn crowd and their life went to shit. Not even a gradual downslope. It went like boom. It was like jumping off a motherfucking steep ass cliff. They was hanging around this motherfucker, somebody with a black attached entity. And it's like, oh well, That's what you wanted, right? If that's what you wanted, you get what you pay for, right? Mm-hmm. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, somebody's upset because everything has been put on hold until further notice. There's been some type of delay. Everything's been put on hold. Somebody can't do your shit. Ooh, I'm not doing all these, but I'll do these. Oh, 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 oh. Judgment Day. It's in God's hands. Judgment Day. It's in God's hands. Judgment Day. You know what that means. Dun, 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 dun. Some hidden information is coming out. Dun, 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 dun. Some shit is about to hit the fan. Dun, 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 dun. That's why everything was put on hold. Oopsie. That's too bad. Something about somebody's old job. They must have exited showing all ass crack on the inside and the ingrown booty hairs. Okay, they must have acted an ass fool. Damn. Oh, and somebody had told on them and they was upset, but they didn't call that person a liar. Oopsie. I hope they wearing some pearls because they may need to clutch them motherfuckers. They may need to clutch them motherfuckers. Oh! Somebody either called them an old tramp or they called somebody an old tramp, and then that old tramp was coming back out, kicking and screaming, letting them old tramp panties fly everywhere, doing one of these things. Oh no. But some shit is about to hit the fan, y'all. What else, Spit? Damn. Something about the old job and the old tramp. I don't even want to think about that. But you know what? Ooh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Somebody's living rent free in somebody else's head. This old tramp is living rent free in somebody's head. Somebody's getting their just due because they didn't realize they was outranked spiritually by levels. And they didn't realize. Don't be judgmental. Do unto others as you want somebody to do unto you. Say somebody crossed the motherfucking spiritual line, y'all. They was like, fuck that. Watch this. Look at that old tramp. That old tramp was like, oh, you called me old? Okay, watch this. See, that's when she said they need to apologize as loud as their disrespect. Because she said she about to get that motherfucker. Because look, she's strong. She a strong old tramp. The strongest already went through hell. She a strong old bird, okay? I'm telling you, somebody about to get some bad health for that damn evil eye. Oh, she got something up her sleeve. And she ain't got no remorse doing it either. She don't give a flying fuck. If you don't give a shit, we don't give a fuck. If you don't give a fuck, we don't give, something, whatever the thing. Throw your hands up. I don't know. Whatever it is, but something is something and not fucking and throwing your hands up. Something. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody lost that to their own game and rules. Damn. That's too bad. That's too damn bad. You should have thought about that shit. But we always knew. Oh, we always knew. Maybe we don't say nothing, but we always knew, right? And we always knew that their actions was about to catch up to them because They happen to get with who? The biggest hoe. The biggest hoe. Not the second biggest, not the third, not the fifth runner up. We talking about numero uno. We talking about top dog. We talking about bottom bitch. We talking about ain't no mountain high enough. That one. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough. That hoe. The biggest one. Damn. Oh, oh, and what you put out, you get back. Oh, she got something for somebody's ass. Oh, 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 oh. Mm, 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 mm. Somebody talking about now that how they love you, but they still got secrets. Something about some trying to overcome some damn obstacles. I bet you they are trying to overcome some damn obstacles. I bet you they are. Especially if they have that old tramp, that pissed off old tramp. They should have left well enough alone. But you know, when they giving up free draws, they was like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take it until it presents a problem. Then I don't want it no more, if you don't mind. Somebody got to pray for their child. You know, something about their religious beliefs. Something about some true love is here. Oh, maybe true love helps somebody break the curse. You don't know. Oh, something about somebody's jealous mama. 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 Mom. Mom. Oh, somebody has to learn the hard way that you live by the sword and you die by the sword. Because something about some morality, higher learning says good karma, but it might be good for you, but it may not be good for them because could have to do with a jealous sibling. You know, somebody who wanted to be a dictator to you. But now they know that everybody get checked out. Everybody get checked out. And now they also know that their hate does not stop your gift. Once again, nanny nanny boo boo. You can stick your head in a big ass pile of doodoo. What's the message? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Okay. I'm telling you, it's time. Treat yourself. Do something special for you only. Didn't we just see that? Treat yourself. Didn't we see that earlier? It's time for you to treat yourself. And it's time for you to trust your guides. Okay? All right. So, and because of your loyalty, somebody's going to get an invitation. All right, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all. I will be back, especially since I'm starting to get the whole everything in the house taken care of from the inside to the outside. Confirmation. My phone was just buzzing, but I guess I don't have it on. Whatever. But anyway, I love y'all. And there it is. I will see you a little later, okay? Thank you so very much for hanging out with me. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. Hey, Shin. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Makana. Thank you. I appreciate everything. And Lumi Lee, thank you. And RB, yes. And Sis, thank you. And Roland, everyone. Sharon, everyone. I appreciate everyone. All right. I will see y'all. Let me see. And let me see who else. Hold on, I got this now so I can scroll up. Let's see. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I can scroll up. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I said rolling. Tubi, hey, Tubi, how are you? I didn't even see you in there. And Toriano, that's what it was. Toriano, Davinia, yes. And Red Violet, yes. Red Violet Christians. And you too, Sue Boo. Thank you so very much. And Marie, thank you. And of course, I said my sister. Thank you. All right. I think that's everyone. Touche. Touche. All right. I think that's everyone. All right, y'all. I will see you a little bit later. I love you all. Bye now.